Happy New Year. Welcome to the 24th meeting of the Honolulu Liquor Commission. Please turn off your cell phones. And when addressing the commission, please remember to state and spell your name clearly and speak into the microphone. I see we have minutes to approve.
Yes, Chair. I can make a motion to approve the regular and executive session minutes of the 12th, September 18th, 2025, and 18th, November 13th, 2025 meetings.
Second.
Any nays or reservation? Seeing none, I also vote aye to approve the regular and executive session minutes of the 12th and 18th meetings as previously circulated. Okay, calling agenda item number 1, transfer application number 24-02663 from Highgate Hotels, DBA Kaimana Beach Hotel.
Good afternoon, Commissioners. Christina O'Hara on behalf of the applicant. To my right is the General Manager, Ha'aheo Zablan. His last name is spelled Z-A-B-L-A-N. And to my left is Brad Bear. He is from Highgate. He also manages me.
All right. Ms. Hank?
Thank you, Mr. Chair and Commissioners. This application has received 0 written protests, 0 letters in support. Applicant has met statutory requirements for the submission of this application. And for the record, a summary of the December 11th preliminary hearing testimony was provided to Vice Chair Hollinger prior to the public hearing.
Okay, is there anyone who'd like to testify either for or against this application? Seeing none, commissioners, any questions?
I have none. I can make a motion to approve transfer application number 24-02663.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded to approve it, transfer application number 24-02663. Any nays or reservations? Seeing none, I also vote aye. The application is approved.
Thank you.
Mahalo. Calling agenda item number 2, application number 25-00600 from The Edge at 31 North LLC. Hello.
Good afternoon. To my right is Christopher Manabe. He's the owner. He's speaking with Council Wayne Luke. We have no changes to the investigator's report. He has been through 2 temporary licenses without any problems.
Mr. Chair, can I make a disclosure, making a disclosure that I know the applicant Rotary meetings at his establishment, but this will not affect my ability to be impartial in deciding on this matter.
Okay, so noted. All right, Ms. Harai?
Thank you, Mr. Chair and Commissioners. This application has received 0 written protests, 0 letters in support. Applicant has met statutory requirements for the submission of this application. And for the record, a summary of the December 4th preliminary hearing testimony was provided to Chair Hong and Commissioner Kuhn prior to the public hearing.
Okay, is there anyone who'd like to testify either for or against this applicant? Seeing none, any questions, commissioners?
Make a motion to approve transfer application number 25-00600.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded to approve transfer application number 25-00600. Any nays or reservations? Seeing none, I also vote aye. The application is approved. Okay, calling agenda item number 3, application number 25-00990 from Olive LLC.
Yes, to my right is the owner, Mr. Young Ho Park. First name is Y-O-N-G space Ho Park. He's been with Council Wayne Luke. We have no changes to the investigator's report. He's been through 2 temporary licenses also. Without problems.
Got it. Ms. Harai?
Thank you, Mr. Chair and Commissioners. This application has received 0 written protests, 0 letters in support. Applicant has met statutory requirements for the submission of this application. And for the record, a summary of the December 18th preliminary hearing testimony was provided to Vice Chair Hollinger prior to the public hearing.
Okay, commissioners, any questions?
None. Make a motion to approve transfer application number 25-00990.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded to approve application number 25-00990. Any nays or reservations? Seeing none, I also vote aye. The application is approved.
Thank you.
Calling agenda item number 4, application number 25-01764, Sweet Child USA Inc. Wow, you're up here for everything.
May the record reflect Wayne Luke is the authorized agent and attorney for the applicant. Likewise, they've been through 2 temporary licenses, no problems. We have no changes to the investigators report.
Okay, Ms. Arai.
Thank you, Mr. Chair and Commissioners. This application has received zero written protests, zero letters in support. Applicant has met statutory requirements for the submission of this application. For the record, a summary of the December 11th preliminary hearing testimony was provided to Vice Chair Hollinger prior to the public hearing.
Okay, is there anyone who would like to testify either for or against this applicant? Seeing none, commissioners, any questions?
No.
Make a motion to approve transfer application number 25-01764.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded to approve transfer application number 25-01764. Any nays or reservations? Seeing none, I also vote aye. The application is approved. Thank you. Calling agenda item number 5, application number 25-01857, Ace Young LLC. Hello.
Good afternoon, Chair Hongit, members of the Commission. Neil Gota, appearing on behalf of Ace Young LLC, doing business as Fort Ruger Market. Appearing with me is Daniel Young, the member. We have no changes to the investigative report. Applicant has been operating on a temporary license with no issues.
Okay, Ms. Arai, any questions?
Thank you, Mr. Chair and Commissioners. This application has received zero written protests, zero letters in support. Applicant has met statutory requirements for the submission of this application, and for the record, a summary of the December 11th preliminary hearing testimony was provided to Vice Chair Hollinger prior to the public hearing.
Okay, is there anyone who'd like to testify either for or against this applicant? Seeing none. Commissioners, any questions?
I have none. No.
Make a motion to approve transfer application number 25-01857.
Second.
Been moved and seconded to approve application number 25-01857. Any nays or reservations? Seeing none, I also vote aye. The application is approved.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Calling agenda item number 6, application number 24-00683, Hawaiian Airlines, Inc. And for this agenda item, I will be recusing myself.
Go ahead.
Good afternoon, Mr. Chair, members of the commission, Ms. Uriah, Robert Wioka on behalf of Hawaiian Airlines, present to my right, Mr. Adam Thomas Wakita, first name ADAM, second name THOMAS, last name WAKITA. We have no changes to the investigators report. This is for the lounge located on the third floor of Honolulu International Airport, located near the existing Plumeria Lounge.
Mr. Rai.
Thank you, Mr. Vice Chair and Commissioners. This application has received zero written protests, zero letters in support. Applicant has met statutory requirements for the submission of this application.
Is there anyone in the audience who would like to provide testimony either for or against agenda item number 6? Seeing none, commissioners, is there any questions or a form of action?
Questions? I'd like to make a motion to approve application number 24-00683.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded to approve application number 24-00683. Any objections or reservations? Seeing none, the chair also votes aye. Application number 24-00683 is approved.
Thank you.
Thank you. We have Commissioner Chairman Hong, Chair Hong back in, please. It's your honor. You can see that one there.
Okay, calling agenda item number 7, application number 25-01672, KBK Inc.
Good afternoon, Commissioners. I'm Min Young-woo on behalf of KBK Inc. doing business as Hangang Hawaii Guide. On my right, to Seung Hyun-oh, who's the manager. Business.
Ms. Arai.
Thank you, Mr. Chair and Commissioners. This application has received zero written protests, zero letters in support. Applicant has met statutory requirements for the submission of this application. And for the record, a summary of the November 6th preliminary hearing testimony was provided to Commissioner Sakamoto prior to the public hearing.
Okay, is there anyone who'd like to testify for or against this applicant? Seeing none, questions?
I have no question.
None. Make a motion to approve application number 25-01672.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded to approve application number 25-01672. Any nays or reservations? Seeing none, I also vote aye. The application is approved. Thank you. Calling agenda item number 8, application number 25-01696 from Sushi King LLC. Hello.
To my right is the owner, Sylvia Kondowakaka. He is present with counsel Wayne Luke. There are no changes to the investigator's report.
Ms. Rai?
Thank you, Mr. Chair and Commissioners. This application has received 0 written protests, 0 letters in support. Applicant has met statutory requirements for the submission of this application. For the record, a summary of the November 6th preliminary hearing testimony was provided to Commissioner Sakamoto prior to the public hearing.
Okay. Is there anyone who'd like to testify either for or against this application? Seeing none, commissioners, any questions?
No questions. Make a motion to approve application number 25-01696. Second.
It's been moved and seconded to approve application number 25-01696. Any nays or reservations? Seeing none, I also vote aye. The application is approved.
Thank you.
Thank you. Calling agenda item number 9, application number 25-01725 from the Mutual Golf Group Tea Times LLC. Hello.
Good afternoon, Commissioners. Christina O'Hara on behalf of the applicant. To my right is Chris Mutual. Last name is spelled Mutual. He is one of the owners. And behind me is Fred Noah from Blue Rock. His company manages the shopping center. This is Leah Mutual. She's also one of the owners. Last name is also spelled the same way as Chris's.
Okay.
My name is Wei-Sun Chow. I represent protesters, which 42.
Oh, I'll call you at the right
Oh,
time.
sorry.
Okay, so,
Sorry.
all right, Mr. Ron.
Thank you, Mr. Chair and Commissioners. With respect to this application, we have received multiple written protests. However, due to the need of the investigator to confirm protest numbers against the numbers of registered voters and owners, lessees, administration will request that the public hearing be kept open and that the matter be continued to the February 26th meeting. However, you will need to, if individuals have shown up to provide testimony, you will need to take that testimony today.
Okay, so now, so we're gonna defer the actual, we'll keep the public hearing open, but we'll be taking testimony now. And so, Mr. Chow?
I'm not aware of any, is anybody here to testify in support of the protest against the mutual?
Oh, I'm just calling, I thought you wanted to testify.
Well, I just wanted to make a statement.
Oh, okay.
That we have filed 42 registered voter
And we received
protests.
your written.
Yes, and it's
Yeah.
attached to the letter that was filed this past Monday. I did request just before today's hearing, a copy of any supplemental license investigation report. I was told that it might be, you might have it, or there was uncertainty about whether or not it was completed. I think the Anna, as well as her supervisor, had looked in the file. They were uncertain on whether or not the supplemental licensing investigative report had been completed. And the other thing I'd say, we object to, Mr. On, to any continuance, because we would object to any waiver of objections to defective service of the public hearing notice upon the neighbors living within 500 feet. And I understand that there has been a question raised about improper service. And so we are concerned about preservation of those objections to improper service, and that it not be allowed to be cured because of this request. So we are actually opposing any ability of the Mutual Golf Group Tea Times to cure the defective service, because it should have been done before today.
Okay, so I acknowledge your objection to keeping the hearing open. That's the first time we've done one of those. I may need to go into executive session, just to understand. Well, before we do that, let's
Let's
just
find
kind
out.
of, let's just kind of air out everything else that may go. Was there anything else that you wanted to state before?
Well, other than, as I mentioned, prior to today's hearing, which should be helpful if there was a supplemental licensing investigation report that's been completed. So because I don't know, I'm just raising the question.
Okay, and if we have anything, I'm sure we'll give it to you as we go. And
Yeah, I did make the request before.
why don't we take anybody else that we have other people that listed to speak. Fred Noah was listed.
Oh, I think they're gonna take that later.
Yeah, we'll take that
Just
later. I want to get all of the testimony out and then we'll go to some of the questions that we have.
So I'm here to testify.
Okay. Oh, sir, could you step away from the front seat over there?
So right here?
Yeah, because
Okay.
you're done with this.
And I'm gonna need to swear you in. I'm gonna run a 3-minute timer on you. Okay, you go ahead and sit down. Yep, thank you. Do you swear that the testimony you give at today's hearing will be the truth, whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I do.
Thank you.
Aloha mai kākou, commissioners. My name's Freddie Noah. NOA is my last name. I'm with Blue Rock Partners. I was part of the team that acquired Aina Shopping Center 20 years ago. I do the asset management. We're fastidious in what the tenants we bring to our center. And by the time it gets here, it's come through us. Our commitment is to a best-in-class experience for this trade area and for our residents. And I will tell you, I'm here to affirm the Mutual Golf Group. My experience of them is they have great character. They have a golf concept. Golf is probably the most gracious and generous sport under the sun. It teaches our kids values. They support young children. They support the University of Hawaii. They've been nothing but good tenants. There are no complaints. It surprises me. I've never seen anything like this. It surprises me that you have this kind of opposition. And I'm just here to affirm them and hopefully that justice is made here and that they're just looking for a beer and wine application here. They close early. This is not about alcohol service. This is just part of an overall experience. We have other very good food and beverage concepts at Aina Shopping Center, and they too have beer and wine concepts. We never have problems. I don't think you can find a complaint to the community from Aina Shopping Center, certainly not from this tenant. So that's my testimony.
All right.
Appreciate you
Thank you.
guys.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
And would you like to make any statements?
Yeah, I mean, if you guys are going to go into an executive session about his request, I'm just wondering if this is the appropriate time for me to bring up other issues with the protest
It's
left,
appropriate.
so you can get it all.
Yeah,
out
and
during
I'd
your
rather just
executive
get it all
session.
out now, so.
Okay. So, and for some background, I had contacted Wason previously and Jeannie, the president of the Aina Community Association. We have made overtures for them to come see the premises, talk with us. We're happy to condition the license to address any of the concerns the association has. So we are hoping to meet with them and work that out. Although that's a little opposite of what he's saying just now. But anyway, allegedly, that's what I thought we were doing. If he is going that route, though, I think the issues with the protest are this. There's at least 4 names on there that we have serious questions about. Because they've patronized the establishment multiple times, and we're wondering if they fully understood what they were signing. The protest itself doesn't indicate if these are the people that have actually signed it. So we also have verification of signatures issues. And also, when I look at the heading of this, it just seems like highly prejudicial if you're presenting just this page to somebody. So again, we just question the way that in which these signatures were obtained, unfortunately.
Okay. Commissioners?
Wait, I think we have.
Oh, we have somebody else. Can I call Anna? Oh, Ann, please. If you'd like to make a statement.
I don't know, I just wanted to hear what's going on and I can
Has everybody already gone through?
There's a Glenn. Okay, so if either of the two of you would like to step forward and provide testimony, now's the time.
Yeah, I'm gonna swear you in.
Yeah.
Please be
Please sit.
seated and then be
You
seated.
can sit.
I'm gonna swear you in. I'll run a 3-minute timer. Do you swear that the testimony you give today's hearing will be the truth, whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
Thank
do.
you.
And I just am against it because there's
If you could identify yourself.
Identify yourself.
Ann Kilscott Evangelist. I live right across the highway.
And can you spell your last name, please?
KIILSGAARD. And then Evangelist, EBANGELIST.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Anyway, we live right across the highway. And there's 2 elementary schools that are really close, one in the shopping center, one right across on Hind Ayuka on Hind Drive on the corner. And it's noisy. It's really quiet in the evening. This is a residential area. And we can hear even the flagpoles, if they're not tied tight, they're clinging at night and stuff. When they have had events over there in the daytime at the shopping center, you could hear all the music and everything going on at our house, but that's not the concern. I'm concerned that beer and wine does not stay like that. Once they have that liquor license, they can change to something
no.
else. They can,
Go ahead. I'll
it
let you
doesn't
complete.
stay at beer and wine. That's,
Just,
I wrote it on,
To give you, there's a separate licensing process to move from there that you would have a public hearing for.
because I read though that there was only the license that was beer and wine, but that included having hard liquor, having music, all kinds of stuff.
Would it make you feel better if we stipulate that it's only beer and wine that they will serve between certain hours?
But how long, what happens when somebody else gets the license?
They will have to come forward
to it,
in
yeah.
front of us for this whole process and go through, and you can complain and all of that kind of stuff. That's right. The goal is to come to an agreement so that everybody's kind of happy. And if your concern is about hard liquor, I think the applicant is willing to say
Yeah,
there's
it's more
gonna be
just
no
the
hard
hours,
liquor.
and then because Antipastos tried to do this like 15 years ago. And they said they were just gonna have, just nothing till 10 o'clock. And then as we looked into it more, it was with the community association. All of a sudden it was, maybe we would be open till midnight, but and music, but we keep the door closed. And then we found out, they were actually gonna take over the courtyard at the shopping center also.
But
and,
we write restrictions into the license.
Well,
for
they ended up not being able to do it because of the elementary schools, I think, and all the residents, because I went around collecting the resident signatures. And so it didn't go through. I just am worried that it'll go from one thing to something else.
You would have a time in a public hearing to address it. So if that's your concern, there is a remedy for it. But if you want to protest and say you just don't want it here, that's your right as well. And you can go.
Yeah, I would rather not, especially because I thought the
3 minutes.
city and
Oh.
county was, okay.
Okay, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to.
Nothing near an elementary school within 500 feet, and you have 2 of them within 500 feet.
All right, thank you.
Oh, well, I was wondering if I could interact a little bit to.
Only a
just
little,
answer.
then we're gonna, I'm sorry, before we go through that, Mr. Glenn Evangelist, did you want to speak?
Yes.
Okay,
I only can say this.
you have to go up there and do the whole thing.
You can be seated, please. I'll swear you in and run a 3-minute timer on you. Do you swear that the testimony you give at today's hearing will be the truth, whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, I do.
Thank you.
Glenn Evangelist. And
Can you spell your last name, just?
EVANGELIST.
Thank you.
My main concern is that they will sell the property and form a sports bar type thing, or you have drunk people in the parking lot. tire screeching, things like that, any kind of alcohol usually is not a good thing in a residential area like that. We have a lot of kids in the neighborhood, we have a lot of eating establishments, McDonald's, so on. We have a food land. The whole community goes to food land and my main concern is somebody being drunk in the parking lot. And that's basically it.
Okay, so just for a couple of items, a sports bar serving hard alcohol will have to come in front of this commission one more time. So
Not
you'd have
just hard
a
alcohol.
chance for it. But
Sports bar can be wine and beer.
people can get drunk on wine and beer, and so that's true as well. Okay, so
That's my main
you have
concern.
3 minutes. You wanna?
So like I said, and they'll have the option to sell their company with their business with the liquor license.
They would
Yeah,
have to go through the
it's very-
transfer application process that you've seen here multiple times.
They're not allowed to sell it to,
They have to transfer the license and go through
Yeah,
this entire
of
process.
course, but
again.
once it's passed, it's been approved.
Then you'll have a public hearing like this to go talk
And I
about it
believe the
again.
community's against it. I know from
Okay,
Let's take it at that.
all right.
the neighborhood meetings and everything, people are pretty adamant, and I'm pretty much Heine resident for 50 years. Or 55 years, and I am against it.
Okay, got it.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
Jeff, can I ask him?
Oh, please.
Sorry, please have a seat. I just had a question.
Sure.
So, so I know you talked about, people lingering in the parking lot, drinking in the parking lot or alcohol. So I know you've lived there for many years. You've just said, I also know Aina Foodland has been there for many years. I believe it was one of their third stores that they opened there.
McDonald's first.
Yeah, first McDonald's. I think he owned that when he started it.
Mhm.
I guess my question ultimately is they sell alcohol all the way till 11:50, not 50, I believe.
It's illegal to drink outside, right?
I don't know about the shopping center. I mean, obviously, if you purchase
It's
something and
private.
walk out,
Sure. it's
if they
private.
decided to drink, so I just am asking, for the
Walking
time that
out-
you've lived there, have you heard a ton of people drinking or driving around recklessly in the parking lot in the evenings?
No, it's a very quiet neighborhood,
Okay.
and I know some of the other shopping centers that have drinking establishments. It is a lot louder in the evenings.
Okay.
And I'm just concerned with changing the thing where people stop by on their way to
Mhm.
maybe Hawaii Kai or something,
Okay.
go, oh, well, we can drink here.
All right, wait.
I know there used to be the ranch house, but
Okay,
I just make a quick comment?
so we're gonna allow him to finish his testimony. You folks will have your opportunity to make testimonies after. I just wanted a question. Thank you for the answer, sir. Thank you.
You're good.
You're fine. He can make a comment after. That's fine. Thank you.
I was hoping to interact a little bit.
Let's not do that.
Yeah, let's not.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would
Okay.
rather you make your comments because then I
Yeah,
think.
but you can address them to us.
Us,
and then
yeah.
we'll Go from there. Okay,
Okay, thank you.
did you want to address?
Yeah,
that?
just quickly with that gentleman's,
Mhm.
I think his concerns would be people potentially drinking in the parking lot. He thinks if we had a beer and wine license, they would drink potentially in the parking lot. But as you mentioned, Foodland has a full license. So why wouldn't people just go into Foodland and get the same alcohol and drink in the parking lot?
And plus, you would be violation
Right,
of your license.
of
if they
course.
drank there.
So it's,
No, sorry.
We understand both.
so
sides.
that's
I
what I'm
get it.
just trying to say. If
I
that
get it.
would have been the situation, Foodland's been there since 70, it's been decades. And I don't think there's been any concern. So I think more people would buy their alcohol at Foodland to drink in the parking lot, if that was the sense.
Yeah, I don't think there has been incidents of that happening. I just was more concerned whether or not there's been incidents happening
Right,
that they've heard over the years. Because obviously what most people will do is if something has happened in the parking lot and then it stops, a new establishment coming in could spurn the same thing to happen
Exactly.
again. So all I was trying to find out is if he's had instances before that it's happened.
I agree.
That was the only thing I
And
was
the
trying to
people, I
find
think
out.
the people that would potentially drink alcohol in a parking lot, they wouldn't buy it from my establishment. They'd go to Foodland where it's half the price.
Well, no one knows.
But
I'm
we
not
don't-
gonna say either
but-
way.
yeah, either
Either way, they're gonna do what they wanna do.
I
As
agree
a
with you.
patron, if they decide to purchase your alcohol
They'll
and
do-
drink as much as they can and then hang out outside, they're gonna do that.
Correct.
which we would be against.
Now, did you have any other? Go ahead, please.
Yeah, so I think, so this testimony is also what makes me concerned about the protest, because I think what's been demonstrated is that incorrect information may have been disseminated through the community.
Please, it's not a time to object.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
let her give her.
Yeah, give her time like we gave
Yeah.
you yours.
So that's what makes me afraid that incorrect information has been disseminated throughout this community. Because, you know, one, we are applying for a beer and wine license. We can only serve beer and wine. We're even happy to condition the license that we won't ever seek a full license if that's the community's concern. Just like we're happy to say we're going to stop serving at 9. So we're happy to put all these conditions on our license. Also, even as you brought up, if my clients were to sell their business, the new owners would be right here in front of you asking for a request for a transfer. So I think a lot of what I'm hearing is the things that aren't possible, but I feel like that's been circulated now.
Okay. And now, before we go into executive session, did you have any statements that you wanted to make about the objection to keeping the hearing open?
Yes, but sorry, should I let Leah
Oh,
do her
please.
testimony?
Leah Mutual.
Oh, God.
I don't need to put you're in part of that, you're out. Okay.
Chris's wife and co-owner. The only thing I wanted to mention was that at the Clubhouse Hawaii, it is very tech driven. It is very, very expensive. So as an owner, I do not want anyone getting drunk because all the equipment is hundreds of thousands of dollars. This is not a cheap facility. It's very expensive. Golf is very expensive. The golf clubs that we allow guests to use for free also cost thousands of dollars. So in no way would I ever allow anyone to be drunk on our premises because we invested a lot of our money into this business. So I would strongly encourage everyone in the community to please come out, see what it is all about. And you will realize it is not a bar. It's a place to practice golf, use the tech to get better, get club fitted for your clubs, see UH students that are practicing there. Anson Cabello, who practically lives there, who's a junior and has qualified for the PGA, for the Sony Open. And these are good things that we provide for UH students, but what really bothers me is that please come down. Anytime we can have an event for everyone to come, or individually, if you're not comfortable coming as a group, you can come one-on-one. So you can see the technology that we have. We do not have loud music. We just have Spotify playing. And see how expensive everything is. And you'll realize that we do not want people that are going to be drunk and will destroy the equipment, the screens, the computers, everything. So that's what I'd like to have on record.
Okay, and we're not going to do a back and forth for all of this.
I
So
understand.
you guys are done. I'll allow council one more discussion if you want to come up, and then we're going to go into executive session.
I have a question that I wanted to ask.
We're not going back and forth between the two of you, but go ahead.
I'd like to point out that any comments made by opposing counsel are completely inappropriate because there was no attempts to contact the community at any time before late this week. And the second thing is in regards to the opposition, as the community association, the I-90 Community Association has had many complaints about the mutual golf group tee times. Number one, contrary to what the previous speaker spoke to, on the door, the entrance to the door on the right side, there is a specific listing in addition to the golf services. There's a specific listing, specifically lounge/bar. There's also, you know, in speaking with Ms. Opposing counsel today, she also acknowledged that there is no restaurant food being served at all. There was no restaurant license being applied for, so that people would be served alcohol from 9 in the morning until closing time with no food at all. And food is not a part of their business model. And so there's no kitchen on the premises.
Okay,
There's
just kind of
no-
wrap it up.
Okay, so basically, very misleading. Opposing counsel's comments about the signatures are addressed by your investigator, your licensing investigator, and it's completely inappropriate for her to make these spurious, made-up charges. When the signatures speak for themselves, they comply, the petitions comply with the rules for filing protests, and they include not only the registered voter's name, okay, but they also include the address and their signature and the date of signature. So we filed these petitions before. They have been accepted by this commission. And so, as I said earlier, these objections are completely spurious. In
Okay.
fact, we're probably one of the few community associations that has successfully opposed
I don't know.
at least 3 liquor license applications, because it's very unusual for a small neighborhood. We're surrounded by 2 elementary schools, a church, a playground that used primarily by minors, all within 500 feet. The last thing I'll say is there was a defect acknowledged by opposing counsel that the requirements for service prior to this hearing were not satisfied. And that's the reason she advised me that they wanted to postpone this hearing so that they could remedy the defective service prior to today's hearing, when they've had more than enough time after this hearing was set as a public hearing to correct it. She just advised me within the last 24 hours that it was a defective service. So for that reason, we are opposing that this be kept open, because as I said earlier, contrary to what they said, they do state, and I can show you a picture of it, at the entrance, lounge/bar, no food.
Okay,
Thank you.
so any questions from the commission?
No
All right,
questions.
so
I'm gonna make a motion. So I understand you wanna rebuttal, but we need to actually move to make some determining factors. I understand what you wanna talk about, but as we're gonna get through this, okay? So the commission may go into an executive session for the following reasons pursuant to Hawaii Revised Statute, section 92-4, subsection 92-5A4, to consult with the board's attorney on questions and issues in a matter pertaining to the board's powers, duties, privileges, immunities, and liabilities, and related to agenda item number 9, application number 25-01725. I'll entertain a motion to go into an executive session for
So
this
moved.
purpose.
Second.
okay, it's been moved and seconded to go into executive session. We are in executive session. All right. We're back from executive session where we were discussing the process of holding open this hearing. And I wanted to be clear that we're holding the hearing open from our administrative side because we were investigating proper service. And so in order to make sure that the entire community is heard and that we did proper service, we're holding this open for the additional 2 weeks. So that is what's on the floor, and I don't think we need a vote on it.
No, you'll need to continue to a date certain. The council has requested the February 26th meeting, so it's actually a little bit more than 2 weeks.
Okay, so this will just be held open.
We have to make we have to make a
No, just-
motion.
Yes,
Oh, we do,
for a
okay.
public hearing you do.
Could I make a closing comment? The INIQ.
Oh, hold it, we didn't recognize you. Are we okay with closing comments?
That's up to the chair. I'll leave it
Okay,
to you.
I'll allow it. You can make a closing
Yeah,
comment.
the INIQ Association objects to this keeping the hearing open, because as I said earlier, the in excess of 40% registered voter protests were all filed on Monday. And they exceed the 40% minimum for mandatory license denial.
Okay,
Okay, and our count is, there are actually, instead of the 34, which is the 40% minimum. The actual number of registered voter protests totaled in excess of 40, it's specifically 42.
yeah,
So
no.
clearly in excess of 40%. That was filed.
We acknowledge that of the data that we have, the numbers of 85 is what you just said, but we wanted to be clear that all of the voters in the area had their opportunity for their voices to be heard. And so the administration is looking at the service of the people within the 500.
There were defective service, I agree.
All right.
So
Okay,
So
hold
that
it.
issue is going, that's the sole issue that this commission will be
Yes.
deciding.
Yes.
That sole issue is just hold
And
open.
they
the
will not be allowed to cure the defective service between now and
It's
the.
administrative.
Administratively, if they don't have enough people, they'll be able to send out another survey, notification, if that's what your question is.
Meaning
because
another public hearing notice?
We're holding it open, so we'll have the public hearing when the date certain is, comes.
Well, we have some problems with that, because as I said earlier,
Okay,
today was the date.
I've heard, we've heard your concerns, and please sit down, that's it. No, go back, your job.
Here you go.
Okay, did you have something else?
Yeah, I did want to address some incorrect factual information that was.
No,
stated.
we're just
No.
gonna,
Okay.
that's,
We're
that,
done.
we're all done.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
we're all
then to
done.
that point, though, they are not at the 40% because of the math. So if we are.
We're just gonna, we're gonna
Okay.
administratively address it, and in a couple of
That's
weeks,
all we-
then we're gonna come back. So, yeah, got it. All right.
More than a couple weeks, so sorry.
Yes.
Yeah.
What was the date certain?
Motion to continue to.
Yeah, so
February 26th.
Okay.
February 26th.
I'll make a motion that we
Hold open.
continue this public hearing held open to a continued date of February 26, 2026.
Second.
Okay, it's been moved and seconded to hold open agenda item number 9, application number 25-01725 to the 26th of February. Any nays or reservations? Seeing none, I also vote aye. We will hold open this public hearing.
Thank you for your time.
Thank you. Okay.
Thank you, everyone, for all of your.
Calling agenda item number 10, application number 25-01744 from Pink Rabbit LLC.
Chairman, Commissioner Stephen Colbert here for Pink Rabbit LLC. Actually, mine is gonna be really quick. My client has asked that we withdraw the application.
Oh, okay.
So we need a motion for the withdrawal.
Yes.
Like I make a motion to withdraw application number 25-01744.
Second the motion.
It's been moved and seconded to approve the withdrawal of application number 25-01744. Any nays or reservations? Seeing none, I also vote aye. The withdrawal is approved.
Thank you, Commissioner.
Calling agenda item number 10, application number 25-01852 from S11. Application number 25-01852 from S&K Retail LLC.
Good afternoon, Chair, members of the Commission, Greg Nishioka, authorization, appearing on behalf of the applicant. To my right is Mei Yun Hei, doing the spelling of her name to the hearings reporter prior to the start of today's hearing. Again, no changes to the investigation report.
Okay, Ms. Arai.
Thank you, Mr. Chair and Commissioners. This application has received one written protest, 0 letters in support. Applicants met statutory requirements for the submission of this application.
Okay, is there anyone who would like to testify either for or against this applicant? Right, seeing none, commissioners.
I have no questions.
No questions. Questions. Make a motion to approve application number 25-01852. Second.
It's been moved and seconded to approve application number 25-01852. Any nays or reservations? Seeing none, I also vote aye, the application. Thank you.
Specialist.
Calling agenda item number 12, application number 26-01135-1. The 26-01135-122 Kotiki Terrace LLC. Hello.
Good afternoon again, Chair, members of the Commission, Greg Nishioka, authorization, appearing on behalf of the applicant. We've received an investigative report and no changes there too.
Okay. Hold on. Need to get caught up a little.
No questions.
So these guys have an,
But for the special application.
but they have a pending.
We have a
license.
pending application, yes.
And when did your second? It's has expired?
There was no temp,
Ah,
no temp, but this is strictly been special licenses, I think, but it's almost a year, I think it's coming up soon.
Okay. And so I am going to recommend that in the third month that you come back to us, give the status report.
Will do. Thank you.
Any other questions? All right.
I'd like to make a motion to approve application numbers 26-01135-1 to 26-01135-22. With 122, excuse me, with the exception to report back to this commission in 3 months. Second the motion.
It's been moved and seconded to approve applications number 26-01135-1 to 26-01135-122 with the requirement to report back to us in 3 months. Any nays or reservations? Seeing none, I also vote aye. The application is.
Thank you.
Thank you. Calling agenda item number 13, applications number 26-01258-1 to 26-01258-34. VSE Capital Grill White Key LLC. Hello.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Commissioners, Devin Koba here representing VSC Capital Grill. To my right is Ms. Deborah Espino, Espino. She is the VP of Business Development for Union Mac. And this is a continuation of our specials as we await a preliminary hearing for a permanent liquor license.
Okay, and how much, you haven't been scheduled for a preliminary?
We haven't even
And-
been inspected yet, actually.
And you lost, you're all power with your 2 attempts?
We actually were not able to apply for temps because it's a brand
Brand
new
new
building
space.
and it's
Yeah,
yeah,
I see.
so we were unable to do that. So it's been very expensive
Yes.
to continue
Thanks,
service.
Get that. All right. So again, I'm inclined to agree and would like you to report back to us.
Will do. Thank you.
Anyone else?
I have no questions.
I'd like to make a motion to approve application numbers 26-01258-1 to 26-01258-34 with the requirement to report back in 3 months.
Second the motion.
It's been moved and seconded to approve application number 26-01258-1 to 26-01258-34, inclusive with a requirement to report back to us in 3 months. Any nays or reservations? Seeing none, I also vote aye. The application is approved. We will call out of order agenda item number 29, request number 26-01343 VSE Capital Grill, Waikiki.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman, Commissioners. Devin Koba here, representing VSC Capital Grill. To my right is Deborah Espino, Espino. She's VP of Business Development for Union Mac. This is a request to ask for bringing down the amount of the cost.
Yeah, while I recognize that this is expensive, we didn't really have this as a
It's,
anticipated this use of this permit.
I understand. And we realize that too. It's just that it's, we haven't heard anything regarding when our next, when the investigation is, when any of that's gonna be happening. As I understand it, I think we were number, in the last communication I got, we were at number like 14 on that list, so it could be a while before we get an inspection or anything even close.
All right. I'm inclined to go into executive session. Okay.
The commission may go into an executive session for the following reasons pursuant to Hawaii Revised Statute, section 92-4 and subsection 92-5A4. To consult with the board's attorney on questions and issues on a matter pertaining to the board's powers, duties, privileges, immunities, and liabilities, and relating to agenda item number 29. Request number 26-01343. I will entertain a motion to go into an executive session for this purpose.
So moved.
Second.
Been moved and seconded that we go into executive session. We are now in executive session.
Oh, boy. Okay.
All right. Okay, we are back. Unfortunately for this program, right, that it falls outside of the program parameters. We
Understand.
had the pilot where we experimented with some stuff, but now that we've solidified what the program should be, it's 210. So
I understand.
all right. So should we take a vote or do you want to withdraw your request?
We can withdraw it.
Okay.
That's fine. Thank you very much. We
Would-
appreciate you.
We would like to at least though remind you folks that there is that stuff out there where you can pay 30 days at a
Right.
time, right?
I understand.
Which there is a little bit of savings there. You just
All
have to front it all at once.
right. Yeah, we understand. Thank you.
Yeah, so
You don't need to take action on the withdrawal.
okay, good.
Thank you very much.
Thank
All
you.
right, thank you. Calling agenda item number 14, application numbers 26-01292-1 to 26-01292-13, 44 Enterprises LLC. Hello.
Good afternoon, Mr. Chair, members of Commission, Keith Kyuchi for the applicant, 44 Enterprises LLC. To my left is Bert Kawasaki. The first name is spelled B-U-R-T. We applied for the special license. He's applied for a regular license. He can not get a temporary. This location, if you go back in time, was the old Strawberry Connection space. After that, it was something else. Part of the space has been empty for a while. Mr. Kawasaki operates a related company that had a license in Ward Center, and Ward Center is going to be closed second half of this year. So what he's trying to do is replace what he had. For right now, if you notice, it's kind of an unusual special application because it's only 3 days a week. His business model is basically like that, doing it Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
I have no questions.
All right.
Yep. Make a motion to approve application numbers 26-01292-1 to 26-01292-13 inclusive.
Second. It's been moved and seconded to approve applications number 26-01292-1 to 26-01292-13. Any nays or reservations? Seeing none, I also vote aye. The application is approved.
Thank you very much.
Calling agenda item number 15, application number 26-013.
No, sorry.
Go. 26-01302-1 to 26-01302-52. Tororo LLC. Toro. Okay. Toro.
Yeah, I got it because it's a fee reduction with this one. The date.
Look.
Can you please state your name for the record?
My name is Shiho Torimoto, SHIHO for Tororo LLC. I'm applying for special liquor license.
Okay. Commissioners, questions?
No questions.
I have no questions.
I'm good.
Make a motion to approve application numbers 26-01302-1 to 26-01302-52 inclusive.
Second. So moved and seconded to approve application number 26-01302-1 to 26-01302-52 inclusive. Any nays or reservations? Seeing none, I also vote aye. The application is approved.
Okay, yeah, you got 27.
Calling agenda out of order, agenda item number 27, request number 26-01303, Dorado LLC. Okay. Say your name again, then.
My name, Shiho Torimoto for Tororo LLC.
That's you. Okay.
Same.
So, okay, so based off the paperwork you provided, right? Your second temporary license, it expired on January 8th, 2026.
Today.
Today. Okay. And so I guess the question I would have for you is, So I see on your license, right, you've spoken with the investigators. Last you spoke with them, in certain areas on 12/24/2024, but you had a recent discussion with them on 12/18/2025. So the paperwork talks about your initial correspondence with the Honolulu Liquor Commission was on 12/24/24. That's what the paper says, or is it supposed to be 25? 24. And then the last time you talked to them was December 18th, 2025. So last month. What did they tell you at that point? So you contacted the Liquor Commission in December about your license. What did they say about how long? Did they tell you where you're at in the list?
I didn't know.
You didn't ask. Okay.
Can we get
Okay.
Daniel to give us an idea?
Yeah, so we're gonna ask Investigator Sato so we can have an understanding where they're at so far.
Supervising Investigator Daniel Sato, I spoke with the applicant to help her with her specials, so.
Okay.
She was made aware of our current situation and the position of her investigation with the investigator who was on leave at that time.
Okay.
It's just in the queue then.
Yeah, it should be within the next one, actually.
Okay, okay,
Yeah.
okay, thank you.
Okay.
Okay, thank
Thanks.
you. Nope. We just wanna make sure where we're at, because we know there's a lot of people waiting.
I'm
Okay,
good with that.
I'm good with it.
I'll make a motion to approve request number 26-01303.
Second.
So moved and seconded to approve request number 26-01303. Any nays or reservations? Seeing none, I also vote aye. The request is approved. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, okay.
Thank you.
Calling back in order, agenda item number 16, application number 26-01305-1, 26-01305-51, Shabuya Apole LLC.
Hi, good afternoon. My name is Alan Geronimo, ALLENGERONIMO, authorized agent for Jason Kim, for Showboy Copperway. Requesting for special license.
I guess we'll either ask that of you next or now. What's the kind of status of your?
The status right now, our next public hearing for a final is on February 5th.
Oh, good.
Okay.
Our second temporary expired December 30th and applying for the special license.
Okay,
Great.
I'm good.
I'm good.
Make a motion to approve applications numbers 26-01305-1 to 26-01305-51 inclusive. Second.
Thank you.
Oh,
Hold on,
hold on.
hold on, we're not done
Come
yet.
back.
Hold on,
Oh,
one
sorry.
second, hold on.
One more? It's been
No, no,
moved and seconded to approve application number 26-01305-1 to 26-01305-51. Any nays or reservations? Seeing none, I also vote aye. The application is approved. Had you wanted, and depending upon the situation, if it's delayed, you could also have qualified for the fee reduction request.
The fee reduction?
Yeah,
Yes.
just in case.
Okay.
Okay,
you.
now
check with
that's
the
it.
administration.
Yeah, check with administration on that.
Okay,
You're good now.
got it.
All right.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, calling agenda item number 17, application number 26-01309, Mai Tai Lounge LLC. Hello.
Stephanie Colbert, Mike Lounge LLC. To my right is Mr. Norm Warren, WARREN. He is the GM for my test. And this is the special for the volleyball tournament, party that happened last year as well.
Awesome.
Same exact setup.
Okay, same location, same setup.
Yes.
Oh, okay. How did it go last
Yeah, rained out.
year? Oh, okay.
Okay.
Sorry about
Had a little bit of hesitation.
Yeah, better experience this year.
Yeah, hopefully.
Okay.
All right, I have no questions.
Questions? Make a motion to approve application number 26-01309.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded to approve Application number 26-01309. Any nays or reservations? Seeing none, I also vote aye. The application is approved. Calling out of order, agenda item number 23, request number 26-01344, Mai Tai Lounge LLC.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman. Commissioners, Devin Nicoba here for Mai Tai LLC. To my right, Mr. Norm Warren, Warren. He's the GM for Mai Tais. This is for the extension of premises for their beer garden. They don't use it all the time. I think the frequency is what? Whenever there's a.
Right, Friday and Saturdays usually, unless we have a special function.
Okay.
I see how it goes. Okay, don't let them walk. Yeah.
And you've done it before, right? That location and no issues being extended out into that open area.
No issues.
Okay.
I have no questions.
Make a motion to approve request number 26-01344.
Second. It's been moved and seconded to approve request number 26-01344. Any nays or reservations? Seeing none, I also vote aye. The request is approved.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Calling agenda item number 18, applications number 26-01341-1 to 26-01341-3, Red Zone Sports Bar and Grill Inc. Hello.
Good afternoon, Mr. Chair, members of the commission, Keith Kiuchi for the applicant. This is only an 8-day special license because our public hearing is next week, Thursday. And we wouldn't have had this necessary except the Star Advertiser is shorthanded. They cannot do a 7-week hearing schedule.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so I'm gonna keep that in mind in the future. But this would be the last one she's got. She's been waiting for it for a while. The second temp actually expired May 22nd of 2025. So.
Good. All right.
Yeah, I have no questions.
Make a motion to approve application numbers 26-01341-1 to 26-01341-3 inclusive. Second.
It's been moved and seconded to approve applications number 26-01341-1 to 26-01341-3 inclusive. Any nays or reservations? Seeing none, I also vote aye. The application is approved. Calling out of order, agenda item number 30, request number 26-01346, Red Zone Sports Bar and Grill.
Again, good afternoon, Mr. Chair, members of the commission, Keith Kiuchi for the licensee. This is consistent with the other fee reduction requests we've made.
Good, have to do temps.
Yep.
Make a motion to approve request number 26-1346. Second.
It's been moved and seconded to approve request number 26-01346. Any nays or reservations? Seeing none, I also vote aye. The request is approved.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Calling agenda item number 19, transfer application number 25-01378, HEJ Enterprises Inc.
Good afternoon again, Chair, members of the commission, Gregory Fielk, authorized agent appearing on behalf of the applicant. On the right is Hyung Wangs. I've given the spelling of her name to the hearings report prior to the commencement of today's hearing. We have received supervisor investigator's office report. I have no changes there too.
Okay, commissioners, any questions?
No, I have no
questions.
Make a motion to approve transfer application number 25-01378 for public hearing. Second.
Been moved and seconded to approve application number 25-01378 for public hearing. And any nays or reservations? Seeing none, I also vote aye. The application moves forward. Thank you. Calling agenda item number 20, application number 25-00098, The Pig and the Lady LLC. Hello.
And the record reflect Wayne Luke as the authorized agent and attorney for the applicant. We have no changes to the investigator's report. The Pig and the Lady has been operating under a catering license since October. And we haven't had any problems.
Commissioners, any questions on this?
I have no questions.
Make a motion to approve application number 25-00098 for public hearing. Second.
Been moved and seconded to approve application number 25-00098 for public hearing. Any nays or reservations? Seeing none, I also vote aye. The application is approved. Move forward. Thank you. Calling agenda item number 21, application number 25-01465, Marcante LLC. No Seth, no Mr. Buxley.
Yeah. Got pinch hitting. Zachary Diano, authorized agent, or good evening, Chairman and fellow commissioners, Zach Diano, authorized agent for Mercante LLC. To my right is Andrew Viano, who is the member and co-founder of the business. We have no questions about the investigative report.
Any questions, commissioners?
I have no questions.
No. Make a motion to approve application number 25-01465. Second.
It's been moved and seconded to approve application number 25-01465 for public hearing and nays or reservations. Seeing none, I also vote aye. The application moves forward. Thank you. Calling agenda item number 22, application number 26-01329. Wortier LLC. I messed that up again. didn't I?
Good afternoon, Chair Hong and members of the commission. Neil Gota appearing on behalf of Cordier LLC, doing business as Miro Kaimuki. We have no changes to the report. Just for the record, this commission approved additional catering dates at the last hearing. Subsequent to that, client wanted to add Wednesdays. And so this application is to add Wednesdays to that.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Any questions?
No. Wednesdays it is. Make a motion to approve application number 26-01329. Second.
It's been moved and seconded to approve application number 26-01329. Any nays or reservations? Seeing none, I also vote aye. The application is approved.
Thank you very much.
So on Wednesdays, you're going to switch the license?
I think we'll post both. To be safe. Thank you.
Got it. Calling agenda item number 24, request number 24-01482, Arancina de Mare LLC. Hey, that one I know.
Good afternoon. Sabi Williams on behalf of applicant Arancino de Mare LLC. We've reviewed the investigators report and have no changes to make.
Right.
I have no questions.
Okay.
Make a motion to approve request number 24-01482. Second.
Been moved and seconded to approve request number 24-01482. Any nays or reservations? Seeing none, I also vote aye. The application is approved. Calling agenda item number 25, request number 24-01483, Arancino Kahala LLC.
Good afternoon again. I'm Masami Williams on behalf of Arancino Kahala LLC. We've reviewed the report and have no changes to make.
Any questions?
Make a motion to approve request number 24-01483. Second.
It's been moved and seconded to approve request number 24-01483. Any nays or reservations? Seeing none, I also vote aye. The request is approved.
Thank you.
Thank you. Calling agenda item number 26. Relating to application numbers 26-00538-1, 26-00538-122, known as Hawaii LLC.
Good afternoon again, Commissioner Greg Nishioka, authorized agent appearing on behalf of the applicant.
Excuse me. Also, could you speak a little bit louder?
Oh, sure.
To the mic? Thank you.
Commissioner, again, good afternoon, Chair, members of the Commission, Greg Nishioka, authorized agent appearing on behalf of the applicant. Received the investigative report, have no changes there too.
This is just a temporary increase.
Correct.
For the dates, right, from January 12/26 through Friday, October 23rd, 2026, correct? And it's just the yellow space, right?
Correct.
Or not blue space, not yellow. Well, maybe,
I believe it's the
red space, right, at the bottom, got it.
top
Okay.
right hand corner.
Got it.
As you look,
Yeah.
the landscape.
All right,
Okay.
I have no other questions.
Make a motion to approve Application number 26-0053-1 to 26-0053-122 inclusive.
Second. It's been moved and seconded to approve request number 26-0053-1 to 26-0053-122 inclusive. Any nays or reservations? Seeing none, I also vote aye. The request is approved.
Thank you.
Calling agenda item number 28, request number 26-01340. Kenneth Hu.
Thank you, Mr. Chair, Commission members. Kenneth Hu appearing for the applicant. This is a request to extend the time for issuance of the license. We've encountered delays in getting the permit. It still hasn't been approved yet, but we expect it to be approved in the next couple of months.
Okay.
I have no questions.
Make a motion to approve request number 26-01340.
Second. It's been moved and seconded to approve request number 26-01340. Any nays or reservations? Seeing none, I also vote aye. The request is approved. Thank you.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Okay, well, let's go into adjudication hearings. We want to dive on in or?
Yeah, let's just start.
Okay, here we go. Hold it,
Good afternoon, Mr. Chair and Commissioners. LIQ Warrington, Deputy Corporation Counsel, handling the prosecution of today's adjudication matters. And if I could, I don't expect any licensees for numbers 31 to 35. So could we go back to that at the end and start with 36?
Got it.
Okay.
Calling agenda item number 36, Ichiriki Japanese Nabe Restaurants IAEA LLC LCB 25-0061.
Hi, say my name.
Yeah.
Hi, good evening, commissioners. My name is Nicholas Atiburcio, Atiburcio. Just here on behalf of Ichiriki IAEA. Yes,
Okay. I'm gonna botch your last name.
Atiburcio.
Activersio.
Yes.
Okay, so you can waive reading of the charge, or we can have Ms. Warrington read the charge.
A waive reading of the charge.
Okay, waive reading of the charge. Would you like to either accept the charge, deny the charge, or plead no contest?
We're going to accept the charges. I just wanted to say something on the record.
Okay, so,
That's all.
okay, we're gonna go through the process, then we'll give you the opportunity. Thank you. Okay, so I need a motion to accept the charge.
Make a motion to accept the charge.
Okay, so it's been moved and seconded to accept.
I second.
Okay, sorry, thank you. It's been moved and seconded to accept the charges. Any nays or reservations? Seeing none, I also vote aye. The charges are accepted.
Ms. Warrington, can you please provide your recommendation for agenda item number 36?
This is the first violation with a recommended fine of $500.
Really bad, Versio.
Atiburcio. Sorry. Yes.
Mr. Versio, you have any explanations or comments?
Yes, I just wanted to reflect on the business that we don't disregard or try to violate any of the rules of the commission at all. I'm the general manager of this location as well, and I require all the servers and anyone who handles alcohol in the kitchen to have blue cards as well. Majority of my staff have blue cards and they understand this. This incident where we did not have a blue card when Liquor Commission arrived to check on us. My manager left at 9 o'clock when we were closed because she was sick, and I had another manager come in to step in, and her card was expired. That's all I wanted to say. I was on paternity leave at the time too, so I wasn't able to be there. That would have been my job to cover it. And that's all. I just want to make sure that we're not breaking any laws.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. I mean, we just want to make sure the correct people are in charge of the liquor space during the time. That's the reason why
of
anything
course.
is there, okay?
Yes, of course.
So my motion though is going to be to approve the recommended fine of $500 for agenda item number 36.
Understood.
Second motion.
It's been moved and seconded to assess a fine of $500. Any nays or reservations? Seeing none, I also vote aye. The fine is approved.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Calling agenda item number 37, Kahuku Superette, LCB 25-0058.
Hello, Harmon Lee, HARMONLEE, husband of the owner, Sung Lee.
Mr. Lee, do you waive reading of the charge or would you like Ms. Warrington to read the charge?
Oh, no, you can waive it.
Okay. Mr. Lee, do you accept the charge, deny the charge, or plead no contest?
I guess I'll accept it.
Okay, so can I have a motion to accept the plea of accepting the charges?
Make a motion to accept the plea of accepting the charges.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded to accept the charges. Any nays or reservations? Seeing none, I also vote aye. The plea is accepted.
Ms. Warrington, what is your recommendation for agenda item number 37?
This is the first violation with a recommended fine of $100. I would note there was a warning given on November 19th, 2024 as well.
Okay.
Thank you.
So Mr. Lee, on our end, right, it's really important that that your wife and everyone knows, right, if stickers on the floor and it needs to be tagged just in case anybody
Yeah.
takes it, but I'm also going to give you an opportunity to explain.
Yeah, because of the beer products changed all the time. We never had like shelf pricing. So now what we did is we made a list of all the products with the pricing, and it's all on the beer cooler doors. So every door has, and they can look up the price and that's okay.
Okay, but yeah, that's the important, right? We just want to make sure, okay?
Yeah.
Everybody knows what the cost is. But based on that, right, I mean, sorry to say, but my recommendation is going to be to approve the recommended fine of $100 for agenda item number 37.
Second.
Been moved and seconded to assess a fee of $100. Any nays or reservations? Seeing none, I also vote aye. Fee of $100 is assessed. Thank you.
Thank you.
Calling agenda item number 38, Mu Bongri Soup and Yakiniku.
Oh, okay, thank you. Okay, thank you very much.
Good evening. My name is Paul Sale, Paulseo, representing Mubongri Soup and Yakiniku. To my right is my father and owner of the restaurant, Samriel Seo, Samryeol SEO.
Okay. So do you want Ms. Warrington to read the charges or would you waive reading of the charges?
I'll waive reading.
Okay. Do you accept the charges, deny the charges, or plead no contest?
We will accept the charges.
Okay, we need a motion to accept the plea.
I'll make a motion to accept the plea.
Second the motion.
Okay, it's been moved and seconded to accept the charges. Any nays or reservations? Seeing none, I also vote aye. The plea is accepted.
Ms. Warrington, your recommendations for agenda item number 38.
It's the first violation with a recommended fine of $500.
Mr. CU, any explanations what happened that day?
Yes, we'll provide some background. Mubongri Soup and Yakiniku has been open for less than a year now. And since we have been moving around some employees, we have only had one employee to hold the blue card. Regrettably, this employee was not present when the inspector came to our restaurant. Since then, we take full accountability of the incident, but we would also like to note that in the weeks since we received the citation, 5 employees have received a blue card to ensure that nothing like this happens again.
Okay. So I would have a question for you folks. When the incident happened on May 1st, 2025, you folks were serving alcohol at the time?
Yes, we do.
Okay. So it is very important to have blue card managers on duty. And that's just to make sure that everyone is being provided liquor service correctly, okay? So
Yeah, I understand, but after 3 months of renovation, then I changed my restaurant concept. Then I have a existing employee, and also I got a new employee. Then it is my fault. I ignoring the blue card. So only one employee got a blue card, but at the time she was off. So I didn't pay attention for the point. So my fault, but please consider the happening after renovation. So much stress, something happens. So I cannot take care of all of that. So happened there. So I want to explain about that. Yeah.
okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a motion, okay? So my motion is going to be this, to approve a fine of $250. Oh, wait, let me reword this, sorry. I'm going to approve a recommended fine of $500, but I'm going to suspend collection of $250 of that So you would have a fine total of $250 as long as no further violations occur within the next 12 months of not having a manager on duty.
Sounds good.
The second motion.
Okay, so it's been moved and seconded to assess a fine of $500, of which $250 will remain in abeyance for a year. Any nays or reservations? Seeing none, I also vote aye. The fine is assessed.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Calling agenda item number 39, Star Lounge LCB 25-0059.
Good afternoon, Mr. Chairman and Commissioners. My name is Robert Lee. I am the authorized agent for MJ Star Inc., DBA Star Lounge.
Oh, Mr. Lee, do you waive reading of the charge, or would you like Ms. Warrington to read the charges?
Waive the charge.
Waive reading of the charges?
Yes.
Do you accept the charges, deny the charges, or plead no contest?
We'll accept the charge.
Okay, motion to accept the plea.
Make a motion to accept the plea.
Second. It's been moved and seconded to accept a plea of the charges. Any nays or reservations? Seeing none, I also vote aye. The plea is accepted.
Ms. Warrington, your recommendations for agenda item number 39.
This is the first violation with a recommended fine of $500.
Mr. Lee, do you have any explanations about what happened?
It would happen sometime April last year when there was many incidents of homeless people entering the premises. So that particular day, we had the same trouble and we closed early. In fact, maybe somebody was there, so we received a citation.
Okay.
We reported to management and they enforced the security. So thereafter, we didn't have any trouble.
Okay. All right. It's very important, right, that even though you might be having some issues with homeless outside, right, you deal with the security that your establishment outside has, because you can't lock the door if you're open but have people in there. Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
So my motion is going to be to accept the my motion is going to be to approve the recommended fine of $500 for agenda item number 39.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded to assess a fine of $500. Any nays or reservations? Seeing none, I also vote aye. The fine is approved.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Calling agenda item 40, Red Bar LCB 25-0066.
Okay, Ms. O'Hara, so you've been called. Do you waive reading of the charge, or you want Ms. Warrington to read the charges?
No, we waived the reading of the charge and is now the appropriate time for me to plead. We would like to plead no contest and request a warning letter and
Okay, hold on.
at
We're
the-
gonna go through the process of accepting your plea first. She's gonna make her recommendations, and then you can make your rebuttal of those recommendations with when you explain. Okay,
Make a
so
motion to accept the plea of no contest.
Second. It's been moved and seconded to accept a plea of no contest. Any nays or reservations? Seeing none, I also vote aye. The plea is accepted.
Ms. Warrington, your recommendation for agenda item number 40.
This is the first violation with a recommended fine of $500. I would note there was a warning previously given on April 26, 2025 as well.
Hey, Ms. O'Hara, any explanations, and then you can offer your.
Yes, we would respectfully request a warning letter, and we have submitted some photos that I think were gonna be made available. Douglas, yeah, and so since that time, there's been mitigative improvements to specifically address the noise. And so I will let Samir walk you through that. This is Samir Benzada, he's one of the co-owners.
Hi, my name is Samuel Benzana. So we set up some soundproof walls outside the lanai, so the sound doesn't go out. We also place some soundproof curtains on the doors and windows. And also we move the speakers way inside, so the sound and the music stay inside. And also we have decibel meter, so the DJs and the music player can read and can be aware of the sound. So, okay.
Okay. So I do think, couple questions that I would have based on this. So you've made these alterations. When were the alterations started?
About 2 months ago, a month and a half.
Okay, 2 months to a month and a half, okay? So you had a warning in April. And they came back on May, right? So they gave you a warning about your sound first, but they came back again in May and nothing was done. I greatly appreciate the fact that you've changed and provided the community a better fact of maybe not having sound. But until you got the second warning or the second time they came back, you didn't make changes or start changes until after that. So my concern is, I know you want a warning letter for the situation, but you got a warning in April to start the changes or do the changes or even put it in place. But nothing was kind of done until after we got the next one. Unless someone can prove to me that you have started doing all of that prior to May 2nd, 2025.
A separate question I have, has there been subsequent noise complaints? Folks, May,
After May,
okay.
If I could, I would note that for this one, I think when the investigators went there, they found that there was a difference between the licensees. I think the speaker was faced out and the door was open. So by them facing the speaker in and closing the door, it greatly reduced the noise. So I think that made a difference for at least for this violation.
Okay. So, okay, so I'm going to make a motion. But my motion is not going to for a letter of warning, I'm sorry to say, but I am going to make a motion for a reduced fine of $250 for agenda item number 40.
Second the motion.
It's been moved and seconded to assess a fine of $250. Any nays or reservations? Seeing none, I also vote aye. The fine is approved. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Calling agenda item number 41, the Turn at Stella's Restaurant and Bar LCD.
Wait, sorry.
Oh,
Wait, hold on. I think
If we could we take number 43 out of order?
43 out of order.
Sorry.
Okay.
Is that correct?
Yeah,
43.
that's fine.
Okay.
Okay.
Wow,
Calling
you
out
guys
order.
have seen me all day today.
Oh, no.
Just gotten it all. Calling out of order, agenda item number 43, White Sands Hotel, LCB 25-0060.
Good afternoon, Commissioners. Christina O'Hara. We plead no contest. I think, sorry, there are a couple representatives of the hotel outside. I don't know that yeah, sorry. Daniel,
Okay, so
I'm so sorry.
before we have you plead, do you waive reading of the charge or would you like the charges read?
Ooh, that's tempting at 6 o'clock. I'm just kidding. I'd like to waive the reading of the charges and we will plead no contest.
Motion to accept the plea.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded to accept a plea of no contest. Any nays or reservations? Seeing none, I also vote aye. The plea is accepted.
Ms. Warrington, your recommendation for agenda item number 43.
This is the first violation with a recommended fine of $1,000.
Okay, Ms. O'Hara, what happened?
So on this particular event, it was a wedding in the courtyard. The two managers were not at that particular wedding. But you know, it was a wedding. We have, so I mean, we all know the history with this, right?
Yeah.
The White Sound. So to be very clear, we have completely repositioned this property where we don't do pool parties anymore. We have even stopped having much live music. We had a cellist come in, but you know, the community is such that we actually got complaints from noise from the cellist. So I'd like to temper that with that information. we have a protocol in place where people can call and we address, the noise. It seems like this particular person probably called directly to the commission instead of calling us first. So we'll work on getting our number out to the community again so that they don't keep blowing up your phone. But with that in mind, we would really respectfully request a reduction in the fine. And if you have any questions about the current policies and procedures, that's what these representatives are here to speak to.
Could you identify them for the record?
Oh,
Yeah.
yes. Okay. Name and title. Kayla Malabet, hotel manager.
Jordan Edwards, food and beverage director.
Okay. A couple of questions first for Ms. Warrington. Does it show in the report what the decibel levels were? I know that it talks about in the file, in our notification here, 2 or 3 decibels. For so many minutes, but does it really in the report indicate what the decibel levels were found to be?
Yes, so I would note, yeah, this is for a noise violation meter based, right? As opposed to the one that we just read before. So here it says that it showed the average of 69.9 dBA during that time period, or the ambient sound would have been 59.1.
So 10 decibel points above.
That's correct.
I mean, unless someone knows differently.
So as you may recall, back when we were doing the record keeping for this, the ambient street noise at this property is actually really high. So back when we had our prior arrangement with the commission, we had a base reading in I think it was the mid-60s, if I'm not mistaken, such that we only got a violation if it was above that. So I just wanted to throw that out there, that the street noise, I know they took a meter reading and are saying what the street noise is, but in our agreement with the commission, we actually had a significantly higher street noise level.
Okay, so let's just say, I don't know the exact number we had when we did those numbers. Let's say it was 65. Are still also by 0.4 above that too, right? Go ahead, Ms. Warrington.
I would note, I think it notes that this is class B, so it would be 60 dBA between the hours of 7 and 2200 hours.
Is there any other questions? We'll allow you to make comments too, but any
Yeah, and
questions?
just kind of historically, have people been using the procedures that we had in place to call about loud noises in the past year or so? Do you have the logs?
So we're no longer doing the logs, but they do have the numbers and the manager on duty does address those. So I recently learned that one of the associations, I think, is posting that if they hear noise to call you guys. So we need to work with them to change that so that they stop posting. So they're literally posting your number in their lobby, which I apologize for. So we need to communicate with them and give them our number. So our number should be the first call. If we don't address it, I totally get it, give you guys a call, but we want to make sure people continue to know we should be the first call.
I don't have any questions.
Question. But is there a way that you can monitor the sound levels? Because that seems to be within your control, right?
We
Or your
do.
client's control.
We do have meter readings and the procedure. So we don't do the log, but we still do follow that same procedure. So people call in, we'll take a current meter reading. If it is in excess, we turn it down. And so we are still doing that with our own meters that we acquired.
Because that could stem off a whole lot of potential issues, right?
Yeah, and I mean, I would say it has been quite a while since we've been before you. I know in the past we were maybe here a bit more often.
I know nobody wants to do this, but I'm gonna ask for us to deliberate quickly.
Deliberate.
We're gonna deliberate.
We'll get 6:30.
Okay, we're back from deliberations.
Okay. Okay, so, Ms. O'Hara, this is what we're going to do. Okay. So I'm going to make a motion to accept the recommended fine of $1,000. I'm going to suspend collection of $500 of that $1,000 on these contingencies. You folks need to restart log sheets for sound and people calling you, and in 12 months, you need to send all of those log sheets to us so we can review it. And as long as you do not get another sound violation within the next 12 months, if you get a sound violation within the next 12 months, the additional 500 will become collectible. Okay, so that's my motion.
Second motion.
It's been moved and seconded to accept a fine of $500 with withholding suspension of the collection of the other 500, plus the stipulation of the logs and sending the logs to us in 12 months. Any nays or reservations? Seeing none, House, but I move it up.
Thank you. While you guys were deliberating, we literally just were talking about restarting the logs.
Oh, good.
Yeah, I think it helps. Yeah, right, it helps.
We felt the
Thank you.
wavelength.
Okay,
Thank you. Thank you.
thank you.
44?
41, so we gotta go back, right?
What was that?
We gotta go back to 41, right?
41, please.
All right, recalling agenda item number 41, the turn at Stella's Restaurant and Bar. Our favorite. LCV 25-0063.
Good afternoon, Mr. Chair and Commissioners. I'm Mark Kawada, the attorney for the Turn at Stella's Restaurant and Bar.
Okay, Mr. Kawada, do you waive reading of the charge or wish Ms. Warrington to read the charges?
So I waive reading.
Okay, and then you can either accept the charges, deny the charges, or plead no contest.
At this stage, I'll deny the charges, request another hearing date. Here's the
Okay,
situation.
no, so what we do is if you deny the charges, we have a thing we're going to read. And then you can waive me reading that, and then another hearing will be scheduled
Okay.
for you to come back for a contested hearing.
Okay,
Okay. You want me to read the verbiage?
no, I waive the notification.
Okay. Okay, so we have it as
Motion to accept
motion to accept
the plea
the plea.
as denied.
Yeah, it's
Motion to
denied.
accept the plea as denied.
Second motion.
Okay, it's been moved and second to accept a plea denying the charges. Any nays or reservations? Seeing none, I also vote aye. The plea is accepted.
So I guess Ms. Warrington will work with you folks to put together the next hearing date for a contested hearing.
Okay, it's Ms. Warrington's replacement, I think.
Yeah.
So nice of her. Well, thank you.
Thank you.
Calling agenda item number 42, Waikiki Food Hall Company, LCV 25-0067.
Thank you for waiting.
Good afternoon. My name is Hiro Fujita. Last name Fujita, first name Hiro. And next to me is the general manager of the Waikiki Food Hall, Tomokazu Kido. Last name Kido, first name Tomokazu. I'm here just as a translator for him because he doesn't speak English.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. So, Mr. Fujita, right?
Yes.
Can you find out from, what's his last name again? I'm sorry.
Kido.
Mr. Kito, if he would waive reading of the charge or if he'd like Ms. Warrington to read the charges.
He'll waive.
Okay, then the next thing is, does he accept the charges, deny the charges, or plead no contest?
He'll accept the charges.
Accept the charges.
Make a motion to accept the plea of accept the charges.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded to accept the plea of accepting the charges. Any nays or reservations? Seeing none, I also vote aye. The plea is accepted.
Ms. Warrington, what is your recommendations for agenda item number 42?
This is the first violation with a recommended fine of $500. There was a previous violation in 2020, but that would be outside the 5-year window. So this is technically a first.
Okay, So Mr. Fujita, can you ask him if he has any explanations why there was no manager on duty?
I believe at the time he was just out to purchase some items for the store. And then the other manager that has a blue card was off that day. And then
Okay.
since then, he made sure the other bartenders that all get their blue card.
Okay. Okay, so just so you can explain to him, it is very serious and it is very important to have a manager on duty to make sure that everyone that's being issued or provided alcohol is being done correctly. And based on that, my motion is going to be to approve the recommended fine of $500 for agenda item number 42.
Second the motion.
It's been moved and seconded to assess a fine of $500. Any nays or reservations? Seeing none, I also vote aye. The fine is accepted.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, calling agenda item number 44, Wu Sundries LCD 25-0062.
Good evening, gentlemen of the commission. My name is Yongyi Wu, YONGYIHWU.
Mr. Wu, would you waive reading of the charge or would you like Ms. Warrington to read the charge?
Waive the reading, sir.
Okay, then Mr. Wu, do you accept the charge, deny the charge, or plead no contest?
I'll plead no contest.
Make a motion to accept the plea of no contest.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded to accept a plea of no contest. Any nay or reservations? Seeing none, I also vote aye. The plea is accepted.
Ms. Warrington, your recommendation for agenda item number 44?
First violation with a recommended fine of $500.
Mr. Wu, do you have any explanations what happened that day?
Like the miss said, it's my first offense and I'm the only manager or owner of the little mom and pop shop that my parents own.
Okay.
So nobody else works there but me.
Okay.
And I just totally brain fart because I just didn't remember to renew my manager's card. So I have it, I just
It wasn't up,
it wasn't up to date. So I apologize and stuff and just, I mean, I would like to ask for a fine reduction if it's possible, because like I said, I'm the only one that works there. I have never gotten into trouble for selling to minors and all that stuff, and just asking for a little leniency, because the 500 would just really take a hit of my shop, so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so
And
this is,
as soon as, I mean, the next day, I went online, I got and I took the test, and the following day, I got my card and so forth, so I was on it, like, I didn't just prolong it and so forth.
Okay.
I took this seriously, so.
Yeah. Okay, so first questions I would have is, you might want to have something in your phone or something, some type of calendar reminder, so that when it expires, you know it's coming up and you can do it, so you're not caught in the same situation.
Again,
Yeah.
yeah, thank you.
Okay, so that's gonna be my first thing. My next thing is this, so listen fully till I'm done so you can understand. I am going to approve a recommended fine of $500, but I'm going to suspend collection of the $500 for 12 months. For a period of 12 months, at which, as long as you do not get another violation of not having a manager's card next time when they come in, then it will be done. If you do get a violation of not having a manager's card, that $500 will become collectible, and any other amount for a violation that you're going to get. Okay? Okay,
Thank you, sir.
so that's my motion.
Before I make the second, when is your next renewal for your card?
It's 4 years, you know.
I don't have my card with me. I left it at the shop, so I know I always have it, and it's in my drawer. So it's good for another 3.5 years.
So I would make a note to mark it in the calendar, just as a reminder.
And
People do forget.
I hate myself, but I'm super electronic illiterate, so I need my kids to help me with that. And
I mean, and ultimately, realistically, right? I mean, it would be that technically, right, in 12 months, you're not going to have another violation. So, it helps out in a sense, or should we amend it? I mean, I don't want to say that, but should we amend it to 4 years? I don't think so.
No.
Just leave it at that. I'm just talking about, we just want to make sure.
Yes.
Make sure you have a
A warning, first time forgiveness.
Yeah.
Make sure it doesn't happen.
I second the motion.
Okay, it's been moved and seconded to assess a fine of $500 that will be in abeyance for collection for 1 year. Any nays or reservations? Seeing none, I also vote aye. The fine is assessed as stated. So
Thank
after a
you.
year it goes away.
Thank you so
Okay.
much, gentlemen.
We'll
All
go
right.
back to number 31.
31, thank you. Calling agenda item number 31, 808 Mart LCV 25-0048.
My understanding was this was not served. So if we could continue this to the next available.
Okay.
Okay.
That we don't take a vote, it's just.
No, none.
Yeah, okay. Calling agenda item number 32, ABC Store number 91.
For this one, we'd like to request that withdrawal of this
Okay.
violation.
So I think we need to make a motion. Do we need to make a motion for the withdrawal or no? Oh, yeah.
Motion to withdraw this particular.
I think so, yes.
Okay.
So my motion would be to withdraw agenda item number 32, the fine for the LCV 25-0031.
1 and 2?
Wait, we shouldn't do that other one. Oh, huh?
Yeah, there's 2.
Yeah, I know, but she only did the first one first, right?
That's correct. We will do that for 33 as well, though.
But they're separate agenda items, right?
twice. All right, second the motion.
Okay, it's been moved and seconded to withdraw LCV 25-0031. Any nays or reservations? Seeing none, I also vote aye. The charge is withdrawn. Calling agenda item number 33, ABC Store number 91, LCV 25-0032.
We would also request that LCB 250032 be withdrawn as well.
Okay, my motion is to withdraw agenda item number 33 LCV 25-0032.
Second the motion?
It's been moved and seconded to withdraw LCV 25-0032. Any nays or reservations? Seeing none, I also vote aye that the charge is withdrawn. Calling agenda item number 34, Ginza Wan Restaurant, LCV 25-0064.
For this one, we were actually able to do a stipend waiver that got signed, so I don't think any further action will need to be taken tonight.
I would agree.
Yes.
Do we do anything?
No.
No action needed.
34, okay.
35 is left.
I lost my sheet of paper at 35.
So we'll call agenda item number 35 LCV 25-0033. Hilton Hawaiian Village.
We would request to withdraw LCB 250033.
Motion to withdraw agenda item number 35 LCV 25-0033.
Second?
It's been moved and seconded to withdraw LCV 2025-0033. Any nays or reservations? Seeing none, I also vote aye. The charge is withdrawn.
Thank you very much.
All done. Thank you.
Good.
Nice. Calling agenda item number 45, the 6-month review of Natsunoya Tea House. Hello. We have another one of these, right? They have to wait the whole time. Yeah, that is terrible. Okay, we're gonna have to, if you're right, I think.
I've got it, 86.
So we kind of apologize that you guys had to wait.
Thank you for
so
waiting.
long. And the reason why we called you was the people were complaining when you got your license, right? We just wanted to hear and open to anybody that wanted to complain if they wanted to at the time and to hear what was going on.
Okay, again, good afternoon, or good evening, Chair, members of the Commission, Greg Nishioka, authorized agent appearing on behalf of the licensee. To my right is Lawrence, LAURENCE Fujiwara, FUJIWARA Jr. He's a member manager. If in front of you, you should have a log that was provided by the
Yes.
licensee. So you can see that they've been keeping track of who's been making complaints and
Okay.
and what the action taken, if any.
Okay. So how has it been going with the community over the parking? I mean, we can see through the log, but I mean, how often are you getting calls or how often are the police having to go out there?
What you see is what's going
Good.
on.
Okay. No, I mean.
Yeah.
Okay.
You see, what you see is here, exactly what's going on.
Okay.
There seems to be principally, again, one person.
Oh, okay.
Who's actually going out into the area looking for violations. It appears from the.
Yeah,
description.
obviously, yeah. Yeah.
And I think her main complaint was people parking in her driveway,
Mhm.
if I recall.
But I'm getting old, so I kind of forget sometimes.
Okay.
I mean,
So,
it's a handful, but given the number of events that you have every single night.
Right, but they are being responsive to to complaints anyway, in any event, you know what I'm saying, even though it's just.
I appreciate that. Appreciate you doing the log.
and I think, not that you have to show up here again, but I think keeping the log is a good idea.
Yeah.
So then if something happens and we go through this, you kind of have this to tell us what went on in the past. Especially if the complainant is one person in particular is.
We would concur with that, with the commission's.
I'm sure you're doing all you
recommendation.
can to.
It makes sense.
Yeah,
It makes
my
sense.
view would be not to ask for you guys to come back again, but my view would be continue the log, because if there is something that comes up, violation sound wise or parking wise or anything, and you know, you do get a violation, you come, we're gonna ask to see this so that we can confirm, because you never know if it's the same person only doing it, that person, right? But
Exactly.
Yeah, because we realize this is a hassle for you and appreciate you coming here.
yeah.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Appreciate
Thank you
it.
for doing that.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So I want to say that Wayne, Luke and I were in competition today, trying to find out who'd be here the longest. So.
So I think what I want to talk about before, I mean, I don't have anything about this, but I do think. You guys are good, but I do want to make a point. I think we should say that if we have these kind of 6-month review things, if we don't have public hearings, they should come in front of everything else, so that people don't have to wait just to be given a review.
Yeah.
Especially if it's not a violation.
Yeah.
If you have public hearings should be first, and then they could come after that. I mean, I think we want to, I would make a.
It's onerous.
I
Again, and we
agree.
apologize.
Yeah.
Thanks for.
But we want to make sure, we still want to make sure in case we need people to be able to see them, we want to do that, but I think we want to try to get it closer in the beginning of the agenda, if possible.
I mean, that was not a complaint.
No,
No, that's not.
I recognize it.
We want to say it.
Actually, a joke.
I mean,
It's a joke.
I would say this, at least if at the least above adjudications, before adjudications were to hit. But let's figure it out. But I mean, that's my view.
Thank you.
Agree.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. So,
Thank you.
thank you.
Okay, agenda item number 46, the Liquor Commission, Liquor Administrator and the metrics reviews.
Can we not do the metric review for long agenda meetings?
No.
If you want to bump this to next week.
You want to bump it to next week?
But next,
Oh, we have
week is
rules.
next week is rules.
Oh, no, okay. Let's do it. Let's do it.
Just saying, right? You have rules next
You're
week.
just gonna join me, cause
Yeah.
I did realize that, sorry, I better sit down. Ally Harai, Assistant Administrator, Liquor Commission.
Supervising Investigator Daniel Sopel.
So what we are doing, we realized the type of information that was presented to the commission for licensing metrics by the former administrator. And we're basically proposing a slightly different look for the same information. Now, what you do have a series of pie charts. I'm gonna let Daniel go through them. However, I will say, because there was a concern about the backup data for this, what we didn't attach, because this is we simply did not have time, is the Excel spreadsheet that lists where the pie chart is drawing from. So in the future, and it's because what Daniel had prepared had all the application numbers and the names in it. And we need to redact those because those have not come before you. So we don't want to impede your ability for decision making. But these are not made up. These are from a spreadsheet that he maintains, and he goes over these, I think, weekly with the chief investigator. So if you could just sort of quickly go through we're just trying to get some feedback if this is a preferable way to evaluate what workload and backlog looks like, as opposed to, I'll be honest, what was presented before with the median and mean, it was impossible to read. There was no executive summary with it, and there was no visual to help to understand the data and see how you feel about a different look for the same information. So
The thing that I liked about the median and the mean is that it just gives you one number that tells us an overall health that should go down if things are getting better, and goes up if not. So that number is good. This is very useful too, in terms of kind of giving us a slice of what's going on. So
My only comment, it's static though, it's just a point of time.
Oh,
And
wait.
so for,
Oh,
so for
I-
each of the
yeah.
slides, I mean, what this would be helpful would be the narrative with the slide that has a little color, because we want to know trending. Is it, to Chair's point, is it getting better? Is it getting worse?
Okay.
That'd be my only.
Even like a bar chart, monthly,
Yeah.
monthly stats.
The bankers like the
Yes.
stuff like dashboards.
And this
but-
is drawing from Excel, so it's actually relatively easy to do an XY graph.
Yeah.
That shows over time.
Yeah.
Type of
yeah.
thing.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
And
You wanna see-
you wanna see the trend, right?
Okay,
So-
all right.
Okay. It's very helpful. Simple is good. My comment would be is that there's some that you have a number of apps and there's other percentages that you don't. And it would be helpful if you have the number of apps associated with the percentages.
Yeah, I apologize
No, no,
for
no.
this.
I mean-
This is a quick
Yeah.
put together.
But it's,
Good catch.
it's more helpful for me anyway, because I'm kind of simple-minded, you know?
No, that's a good catch.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so
See,
basically,
no
I
volume. That's a good
got
catch.
kind of like the assignment today, and this is what I could do.
Okay.
No, it's
All
good.
right.
And I didn't want to make it too complicated because I know with the previous stats that were given, there was a lot of discrepancies where you couldn't exactly pinpoint where it is in time either. So I tried to make it as easy as possible to understand with,
I like
and
that.
I can go over it, just if you want.
But I would also probably add in what Chair had,
The trending stuff.
trending
Yeah.
stuff and the mean median, because for those who are really statistical minded, the mean and median helps. But to me, this is great because it's much simpler, easier to read and understand and get bearing. It's like an analog watch versus a digital watch, right? I like analog. It's good.
And I think one of the other things in the caseload for investigator, I think everybody that's waiting wants to know, I'm investigator 3, number 14, or investigator 2, number 3, right? So I think those would be good statistics for us, for people to know where they are in line. So then they have an expectation of how long it's going to take.
Right, right.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm trying to think, initially we posted that.
I thought there was something, but I
I
didn't
mean,
know that
it was
the first
identified
one-
by application number, so if you could find your number, you could see where you were relative. I haven't sort of but that initially was on our website as part of the data dashboard.
I thought it
And
was.
that's something we can, that's actually fairly easy to restore.
So there are some things that, sometimes it goes before you and then it comes backwards.
Yeah.
And those, we're gonna try to figure out how we can do this logistically and on the website, because it becomes difficult, because it's like we completed a report at a prelim, but it gets kicked back then, like all 7 actually goes before reinvestigation again. So there's gonna be those statistics where it's gonna be kind of like, that needs to be defined, and we kind of,
Yeah.
I would have to work with Doug on how to get that posted on our website.
Okay.
Chair, I'm not overly
posted on
concerned.
the.
I'm not worried about the ones
website.
that go back. I
Yeah.
think we're more worried about the ones that are just not stuck with, but that our investigators are working on and on their workload. So that if someone is saying that they've been waiting this long, but they don't know where they are in the queue.
Yeah.
If they knew their investigator, they could get onto the dashboard, find their number and see where they're at.
And then know how much time it will take.
Yeah,
And
because
that's the-
sometimes when
that's
you
the-
ask them, if you notice, right, when we ask them about, when they want reduced fees, and we
Yeah.
ask them, where are they? They don't even know because they didn't ask anybody. Now, they should maybe have asked.
Yeah.
But if they could look online, maybe they'd be able to find it. That's kind of what
Yeah.
we're hoping to provide to people.
Yeah,
A
I
little more
know,
transparency.
sorry, I know there's a real big push with L2. And people who have access, they can actually see where they're at, and
Mhm.
we actually added additional activities.
Hmm.
Onto the actual main page, so they can see certain criteria, like if I had to do a review, there'll be a time frame. And there's actual comments that I could put in for them. I know we're working throughout the kinks on this, there's gonna be certain areas where they can see that. As long as they have the L2 access, it'll be available to them.
So I think maybe with the request for, reduction in fees, put in there as a field where you are in line.
Yeah, and most of it, we do have like the supplemental forms that goes with the request. And we've been trying to keep up with that as well. I know during the Christmas time, we had we had several people out on leave. Which made it kind of hard for me to, articulate exactly where they're at in that position besides whatever information I had.
Okay. But they are assigned to an investigator and that person has a list, right?
Yeah, and so I look at that and I look at my logs also. And I also go to the L2 system to see what the last comment or last contact with the attorney or the applicant is. So when I do that, I factor in those dates. So sometimes it looks kind of weird because when people fill out the request forms, like they have been doing, they're kind of guessing. And majority of the time, if they do come in, I do help them with those dates. And sometimes they'll fill it out on their own and turn it in.
Who's doing the input?
The input on the, okay, so
What else?
for like the special that was here today, she came in to kind of like get assistance on what to do next. So we walked her through the form and we actually looked up the dates for her as she was still here. So
But are the licensing investigators doing any inputting into the system?
yes, so they do it, they don't do it frequently, they'll do it as soon as they have contact. And on a quarterly basis, I'll contact them to find out where they're at with certain cases, actually majority of all the cases. So that way, if they're getting stuck on something, I can talk with them or I can rearrange within that gap to make sure that they don't stay stagnant. Yeah. But typically, I leave the cases up to the investigators and for them to tell me where they're at without, interfering too much with their case. So if they have outstanding cases that are, let's just say over a year, I'll ask them, oh, did you start on this? And then if the answer is no, then I'll look at everyone else's and I'll pick them and I'll try to run the investigation myself and assist people with moving along.
Does the program have any kind of flag that after 3 months, 4 months, or 6 months?
Yeah, I mean, the whole statement of if I find a case that hasn't been worked on in a year, that just sounds horrible, right?
Yeah, so there's usually within L2, within the comments, there is contact. It's just the notes are in the comment section where it's for the investigators to follow back up on. And those are usually within the L2 system. And I probably could safely say that there's none that's over a year that had nothing. There's always a comment.
But yeah, the system doesn't automatically come up on your calendar if something is had no activity in 6 months or a year.
Okay. Although that does give us at this time, we're gonna look at the 3 longest outstanding applications, right?
Yeah, actually, those actually kind of moved on. And the focus was on the graph, so I didn't.
Yeah,
really
we're gonna have to, we'll have to update you on that.
Okay.
Mainly because there is a difference in terms of what the former administrator information that he was providing versus what I would prefer to be the more generic version, because I did not want to, because these are matters that have not come before you yet, and so we just needed a little more time. It's kind of an unusual week for us because of the length and complexity of this week's agenda.
Okay.
So
All right.
with the graphs, there is additional information that kind of was helpful to us. Because we're actually now noticing a trend of the people have been waiting and exercising 2 temps that, some of their documentation is kind of off. And the only reason why we're catching it now is once we do a prelim inspection, we're noticing that the floor plans initially submitted versus the as-built are totally different. So we're running into what is called the pending documents, which is a part of the graph. And with all the new applications that we're encountering, it's been pending documents. So we're trying to see what we can do on the back end to say, hey, as you're going out along your 2 temps or your specials, please check your floor plans and make sure, that when we get to it, we don't have to worry as much on doing the inspection. Because a lot of times we have to white out, and then we show them our notes, we'll take pictures. And we're using that as to help them move their process along. So,
So one thing, I mean, I do like the new change in view of information that we're getting, because I don't think seeing the same information the same way over and over again becomes productive to some degree, right? Because you're not really, to me, you're not really seeing a change in certain areas unless a number goes up and a number goes down, right? I do think some of the offers of having like a bar graph in certain areas would be good. A couple questions I have based off the slides or pie charts you have here. So the first pie chart talks about new applications overview, right? So you have 23% or 25 applications over a year, 41 less than 6 months, 41%, 46 and 36% over 6 months, right? So when you go to the second page, is this new application status overall, is that based off of the 111 applications in the prior
yes,
graph? So out of the 111 that are in all of this queue, 71% haven't been started yet.
correct.
And then for 16% of them have documentation issues, and 13 of them are actively in the 13% actively in the process.
Yes,
So one thing I know, I think Commissioner Hin said, instead of with percentages, we want case numbers. I think we'd want to know there too, because ultimately, even with the mean and the median, if you don't see a significant movement in the not started percentage of stuff that you're bringing in, we're not gonna, you're gonna still get them moved somewhere else, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and then the third one, the transfer application overview, this is the total transfer applications as of now, or is this only what was put in over this year, 22?
well, up until December 31st.
Up until December 31st. And then the next one is similar, right?
Yes,
The percentage started and stopped. Okay. Then obviously the last one is just the investigators, how many caseload they have. Okay.
so
Okay.
with that kind of, with the information, like overall, with just talking about new and transfer applications is split between 3 full-time investigators with 133 total cases.
Right.
And the numbers haven't been changing due to the in and out kind of thing, right? So
Mhm.
as one gets done, 2 come in or
Right,
and so on. So that's why the not started percentage is high.
right.
And there are cases where certain applicants that fall into the pending documentation have been there for like
Oh, yeah.
2-3 years.
Yeah.
And when we actually talk with them, they still want to remain engaged in that process, but they don't want to withdraw. And I understand why, because there is like random instances like in Haleiwa with the group where they couldn't get the permits and they're like stuck. And
Yeah, that's because the kind, right? No, it's the water thing, right? Or something with that, right?
so
Yeah, I remember that.
with the transfers and even the news, there are some cases where we're stuck in the pending application is due to either permitting or any other reasons why they would get stuck, like business structures and things of that nature. So that's why it's kind of a high-end thing. And
Does the clock continue to tick when it's in that status?
yeah,
And
it
and so
does.
you're taking into account that amount of time as to processing.
Yeah, correct. And see that could be a problem with the backlog. It'll show reflective of a backlog, but we can't move on it because they haven't responded or we're waiting for them to correct whatever it is. And
But we should
But if
isolate
if
those
that's
out and
skewing though,
statistics.
exactly,
Yeah.
if that's skewing the
should take
total,
'em out.
then you're not working on the right. The right data, right? Because it's skewed based on something that's out of your control. And so that, to me, those should be frozen in time to the point where you're not counting days beyond that until something triggers it to start up again.
correct. And unfortunately, that was part of the mean and median.
Yeah.
That
All right, so I mean, I think that might be something you put in a pie chart over there that's kind of like pending something but frozen. Because we know-
Active files are not.
Well, this is
Yeah.
the first look at.
Yeah,
the
no, I mean,
criteria
I think
review.
this is great to see
I
the
just-
differences. We
And
just
so we
wanna
can,
figure out
obviously
how we can
refine it.
help to
going
refine
forward,
and make
Because
it
this
better.
becomes.
Did Daniel
this is a
capture
public-
everybody's feedback?
a Public document.
Daniel, you got everybody's feedback?
yeah, and I can try to see how, what characteristics. I'll try to make a different kind of chart, because I know this was kind of slapped in like within 5 hours kind of thing, but. Yeah.
Good start.
Oh, thanks for the initiative.
Good start. Good start.
Yeah.
Good start, good start.
It's a little bit
Let's
larger.
review the metric. on
Yes.
Slow agendas,
Final product
light
may
agendas.
take several
To
sections.
do it every.
It would be beneficial for everybody.
I appreciate any
Yeah,
input
but
that,
just put.
if you do have, feel free to like notify Anna or me. And then I
Last,
can find it out where.
last agenda of the month, because you don't have
Okay.
adjudications on.
Yeah, yeah.
We'll update with the three oldest next time.
At
around.
some point in
Yeah.
time, we're convincing up here on when to have these talks. When-
I think we
when
wanna
the
make, we
deadline
wanna
is
make
later.
an adjustment, like the matrices definitely should be not be on the first one of the month, only because you guarantee gonna have adjudications.
Yeah.
In February, will not, there'll be a break in terms of
It
adjudication.
just gets lengthy for everybody.
Yeah.
You lose
No,
the
no,
attention span.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No.
yeah,
No.
yeah.
We'll try to manage that a little bit
We
better.
lost-
Today's one
we
was bad.
lost- we lost Commissioner Takamura at this point in time.
Thank you for your, no more questions.
No, we're fine.
Oh, we're
Thank you
good.
very
Lots of
much.
food for thought.
Yes.
Appreciate the opportunity to propose something a little bit different from
Yeah.
what we've
Yes,
been looking
Thank
at.
you.
we do like it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right.
47?
47.
We have the election of the chairperson for 2026.
Motion to elect Jeff Hong as
Second.
commission chair.
I think we'll take a roll call vote. Calendar. Aye.
Aye.
I have reservations. Aye.
All right, this is for the motion for you to continue as chair, correct?
Yes, yeah.
Aye.
Okay,
I,
so
Motion-
4 ayes and 1 reservation.
Okay, for the record.
And we understand Commissioner Hong's reservation, but he fits the job so well.
Thank you. I appreciate the vote of confidence from my fellow criminal commissioners. Appreciate it. Thank you. Good job. All right, liquor administrator, administrative matters.
Actually, I don't have anything to report other than to remind everyone that next week is the public hearing on the rules. Hard to predict what's gonna happen because the stakeholders meetings were they're very productive, but lightly attended. And so far, I do know, I had some conversation with an attorney on the mainland who will actually be making an appearance and sending in written testimony very specific to the delivery rule.
Oh, okay.
So, but it's hard to tell because we have not received any testimony on the rules as of today.
Okay.
So Anna, does that mean we're not gonna have any agenda items for applications?
No, we
So we'll have that
Yeah,
and have the rule
we-
after that.
yes,
Okay.
it'll be
No,
kind of
No metrics.
at the end of the agenda, basically. But I don't think next week's agenda will be anything like this week's, it's just because we're making up for 2
Yes.
missed hearing days because of the holidays.
So definitely after we skip a meeting, not have that.
Yes.
Yeah.
So the only question I had is, I know legislative opening is gonna happen on the 21st of January. Do we have any ideas from any legislators or anyone in regards to any bills that they're gonna be looking at moving forward in the legislation this year, or have they contacted us?
There is I think it's still under discussion because you may recall the past 2 years, we've tried to, we got a bill introduced that would expand the scope of the class 10 special to include off-premise consumption sales. And they got introduced and then subsequently didn't see the light of day. There's been an offer to perhaps include that in the mayor's package. I don't know that decision has been completely made yet.
Right.
It's still under discussion, but
Okay.
it's a carryover year, so Honolulu will conduct its usual responsibility in terms of bill tracking and coordinating with the other counties in terms of anything that we need to be looking at or coordinating testimony.
Right, I just wanted to make it known that with it coming up, I think it's important if there is things that we want people to support or be there about, we need to make sure we get that out there.
That's great.
Okay, with that, agenda item number 49, any announcements?
And a questions on a couple things. So the Thursdays when there are state holidays, are we still having a hearing or no hearing?
No
Okay,
hearing.
Gotcha.
And I guess I could suggest you could use announcements, as we typically don't agenda when the chair, after the election of the chair, when he appoints his vice chairs.
Oh,
Okay. You can do that.
oh, I'll wait.
Okay,
All right.
all right, yeah. I don't wanna.
The suspense.
Okay, is that it?
Right, anyone but.
Dylan is excellent.
Ukraine.
He's awesome.
Return.